There are invisible forces shaping your life, dictating your emotions, your experiences, your opportunities, and even the people you attract. You might think you're the one in control, that your thoughts, actions, and decisions are entirely your own. But the truth is, everything you do is governed by the frequency you are operating on. Your vibration is the silent architect of your reality. If your energy is high, life flows effortlessly, synchronicities appear, doors open, and you constantly feel inspired, connected, and at peace. But if your energy is low, everything feels like a struggle. You attract negativity, experience constant setbacks, and feel drained without even knowing why. And the most dangerous part, most people don't even realize they are vibrating at a low level.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons.
They believe that feeling stuck, anxious, or disconnected is just normal. They assume that life is supposed to be difficult, that happiness is something external they have to chase, that peace is something they have to earn. But real peace, real happiness, real success, it all starts with your vibration. And your vibration is determined by your daily habits. The things you do every single day are either raising your energy or lowering it. There is no in between. So today we are breaking down the 7 habits that determine if you are vibrating at a high or low frequency. And by the end of this, you will know exactly where you stand. The first habit is how you start your day. Most people wake up and immediately check their phones, dive into social media, or get lost in the endless stream of notifications, emails, and messages. They let the outside world dictate their energy before they even take a moment to connect with themselves. And this is a guaranteed way to lower your vibration. Your mornings set the tone for your entire day. If the first thing you do is consume negativity, compare yourself to others, or engage in stress-inducing thoughts, you are programming yourself to operate from a low-frequency state. But if you take even a few moments to breathe, to express gratitude, to set an intention, to connect with your inner self before engaging with the outside world, you shift your entire energy field. High vibration people start their day with awareness. They choose peace before chaos. They create before consuming. They align with their highest self before letting the world influence them. And this one habit alone can change everything. The second habit is how you speak to yourself and to others. Words are not just sounds. They are vibrations. Every word you speak carries energy, and that energy either strengthens you or weakens you. Low vibration people constantly speak from a place of limitation, complaining about their problems, focusing on what they don't have, and reinforcing their doubts and fears with their own words. They say things like, "I'm not good enough," "Life is hard," "Nothing ever works out for me." And the more they say these things, the more they make them real. But high vibration people understand that their words are spells. They speak with intention, with awareness. They choose words that empower them, words that uplift others. They don't engage in gossip, in negativity, in idle complaints. They speak life into existence. They understand that every word they say is shaping their reality. So the question is, are your words building you up or tearing you down? The third habit is the way you manage your energy. Low vibration people are constantly reacting to everything around them. They absorb negativity like a sponge. They let other people's emotions dictate their own. They engage in meaningless distractions, scrolling endlessly, consuming junk information, surrounding themselves with energy-draining people. They have no control over their own vibration. But high vibration people protect their energy like it's sacred, because it is. They choose what they consume carefully. They set boundaries. They don't engage in conversations that drain them. They don't waste time on things that lower their frequency. They prioritize things that nourish their mind, their body, their soul. They understand that their energy is their responsibility, and they guard it fiercely. The fourth habit is how you handle challenges. Life is always going to test you. Things will go wrong. People will disappoint you. Obstacles will appear. But the way you respond to those challenges determines everything. Low vibration people let difficulties break them. They complain, they blame, they see themselves as victims. They believe life is happening to them, not for them. They get stuck in their emotions, in their pain, in their frustration. But high vibration people see challenges differently. They understand that every obstacle is an opportunity. Every setback is a lesson. Every difficulty is a chance to grow. Instead of reacting emotionally, they respond with awareness. They ask, "What is this teaching me?" They find solutions instead of dwelling on problems. They take responsibility for their energy, no matter what is happening around them. And this is why they keep rising, keep evolving, keep succeeding while others stay stuck. The fifth habit is the company you keep. Energy is contagious. The people you surround yourself with are either lifting you up or pulling you down. There is no neutral. Low vibration people surround themselves with negativity, with people who complain, who gossip, who live in fear, who reinforce their worst habits. And they don't even realize that by keeping those people in their lives, they are keeping themselves at a low vibration. But high vibration people are intentional about who they allow into their space. They choose to be around people who inspire them, people who challenge them to grow, people who radiate positive energy. They understand that their environment shapes them, and they make sure their environment is supporting their highest self. And this is why they thrive. The sixth habit is your relationship with the present moment. Low vibration people are rarely present. They are either stuck in the past, replaying old regrets, holding on to resentment, or they are worrying about the future, living in anxiety, constantly fearing what might happen. And because they are never fully here, they never fully live. But high vibration people understand that the present moment is all there is. They practice mindfulness. They train themselves to be here, now. They don't waste their energy on things they cannot change. They don't let their past define them. They don't let the future control them. They find peace in the now, and because of that, they are able to move through life with clarity, with ease, with power. The seventh habit is your ability to give. Low vibration people are always focused on what they can take, what they can get. They operate from a mindset of lack, of scarcity, of fear. They believe that giving means losing, that helping others means having less for themselves. But high vibration people understand that the more you give, the more you receive. They give their time, their energy, their kindness, their wisdom, not because they expect something in return, but because they know that energy flows in cycles. They understand that what they put out into the world comes back to them tenfold. They give without fear, and because of that, they live in abundance. And now, the real question is, where do you stand? Are your habits raising your vibration or lowering it? Are you living in alignment with your highest self, or are you trapped in patterns that are keeping you at a low frequency? Because your energy is everything. It is shaping your reality, your experiences, your opportunities. And the moment you take control of your vibration, the moment you start living with awareness, with intention, with purpose, everything in your life will begin to shift. But most people will never do this. Most people will stay stuck, living on autopilot, repeating the same habits, the same patterns, the same mistakes. They will keep blaming life, keep complaining, keep wondering why nothing is changing. But you don't have to be one of them. You have the power to shift your energy, to elevate your frequency, to step into the highest version of yourself. The only question is, will you? Everything in your life is being influenced by forces you cannot see. These forces are shaping your thoughts, emotions, decisions, and even the way people treat you. Most people assume they are in control, that their actions are purely their own, that their reality is built by their conscious choices. But the truth is, much of what you experience is a reflection of the energy you are carrying, and that energy is being shaped by invisible forces, your subconscious programming, your emotional attachments, your environment, and the energetic patterns you have absorbed over the years. And until you become aware of these forces, you will be controlled by them. You will keep repeating the same cycles, attracting the same experiences, feeling the same emotions, and wondering why nothing is changing. The first force that controls your vibration is your subconscious mind. Your subconscious is like a recording device that has been absorbing information since the moment you were born. Every word you've heard, every belief you've been taught, every experience you've had, it's all stored there, influencing how you think, how you feel, how you react to life. And because 95% of your actions are driven by your subconscious, you are not truly making decisions from a place of free will. You are running on programming that was installed in you years ago. If you grew up hearing that life is hard, that money is scarce, that love is painful, those beliefs are still shaping your reality today. If you were surrounded by fear, by negativity, by limitation, that energy is still dictating the way you see the world. And no matter how much you try to change on a conscious level, if your subconscious is programmed with low vibration beliefs, you will keep manifesting low vibration experiences. And this is why most people stay stuck. They try to force change with willpower, with effort, with discipline, but they never address the root cause, their subconscious energy. The second force that controls your vibration is emotional attachment. Every emotion you have ever felt leaves an imprint on your energy field. And if you do not release those emotions, they stay trapped inside you, shaping your vibration, influencing your thoughts, and affecting your ability to move forward. Most people are carrying years of unprocessed emotions, pain they never healed from, anger they suppressed, fear they ignored. And every time something happens that triggers those old emotions, they react, not to the present, but to the past. They think they are responding to the situation in front of them, but in reality they are reacting from an old wound. And because of this, they keep attracting the same experiences, repeating the same patterns, feeling the same emotions over and over, and unaware that they are trapped inside their own energy field. High vibration people do not hold onto emotions. They feel them, process them, and let them go. They do not let old pain dictate their future. They do not let past disappointments shape their present. They understand that energy must flow, and they make sure that nothing stagnant remains in their system. The third force that controls your vibration is your environment. Energy is contagious. Every place you go, every person you interact with, every piece of content you consume, it is all influencing your energy. And most people do not realize that their environment is the reason they feel stuck. They surround themselves with negativity, with people who drain them, with conversations that lower their frequency. They expose themselves to media that instills fear, to entertainment that reinforces low vibration thinking, to spaces that feel heavy and uninspiring. And then they wonder why they have no motivation, why they feel anxious, why they can't seem to move forward. But high vibration people are intentional about their environment. They choose who they allow into their space. They create surroundings that elevate their energy. They consume content that inspires them, that expands their mind, that raises their frequency. They do not tolerate anything that lowers their vibration, and because of that, they are constantly in a state of growth, of expansion, of alignment. The fourth force that controls your vibration is your energetic patterns. Every action you take, every thought you think, every emotion you feel is reinforcing a pattern in your energy field. And if you are not conscious of these patterns, they will keep running your life. If you always react with anger, you are strengthening the pattern of anger in your system. If you always doubt yourself, you are reinforcing the pattern of self-doubt. If you always expect things to go wrong, you are deepening the pattern of disappointment. And the more you repeat a pattern, the stronger it becomes. This is why people struggle to change. They are not just dealing with habits or behaviors. They are dealing with deeply ingrained energetic imprints that dictate their entire vibration. But high vibration people break these patterns. They do not live on autopilot. They pay attention to their reactions, to their emotions, to the recurring themes in their life. They recognize which patterns are keeping them stuck, and they actively work to shift them. They understand that if they want a different reality, they must create a different energy. And now the real question is, how do you break free? How do you take control of these forces instead of being controlled by them? How do you shift your vibration in a way that permanently changes your reality? It starts with awareness. You cannot change what you are not aware of. You have to start paying attention to your thoughts, to your emotions, to your environment, to your patterns. What beliefs are running in the background of your mind? What emotions are still trapped inside you? What energy are you surrounding yourself with? What patterns keep repeating in your life? The moment you become aware of these things, you take your power back. Because once you see them, you can change them. The next step is intentional action. Raising your vibration is not about waiting for life to change. It is about actively shifting your energy every single day. It is about choosing thoughts that uplift you, speaking words that empower you, surrounding yourself with people who inspire you. It is about releasing old emotions, breaking toxic patterns, creating an environment that supports your growth. It is about being disciplined with your energy, about refusing to engage with anything that lowers your frequency. High vibration people are not lucky. They are not special. They are simply intentional. They do not allow negativity to take root in their mind. They do not let low vibration habits control their life. They do not waste time on things that do not serve them. They are deliberate with their energy, and because of that, their entire reality reflects their vibration. And the final step is consistency. Energy does not shift overnight. Your vibration is not something you change once and then forget about. It is something you cultivate every single day. And this is where most people fail. They do the work for a few days, maybe even a few weeks, and then they go back to their old habits, their old environment, their old ways of thinking. And then they wonder why nothing changes. But high vibration people commit to the process. They understand that raising their frequency is a lifelong practice. They do not take breaks from their growth. They do not allow themselves to slip back into old patterns. They stay consistent, and because of that, their energy keeps rising, their reality keeps expanding, their life keeps transforming. And now, the real question is, will you do the same? Will you take control of your energy, or will you continue to let invisible forces dictate your reality? Will you actively raise your vibration, or will you stay trapped in the same cycles? Because the truth is, your energy is your responsibility. Your vibration is shaping your entire life. And the moment you decide to take control of it, everything will change. Everything you experience is a reflection of the energy you are carrying. Whether you realize it or not, your vibration is constantly broadcasting a signal to the universe, and that signal is determining what you attract, how people treat you, and even what opportunities appear in your life. This is not philosophy. This is physics. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every action you take is sending out a frequency, and that frequency is either pulling things toward you or pushing them away. People who operate at a low vibration live in a constant cycle of struggle, not because life is against them, not because they are unlucky, but because they are unconsciously attracting experiences that match their energy. They wake up feeling drained, they expect things to go wrong, they focus on problems, they engage in negativity, and then they wonder why their life keeps reflecting chaos, stress, unease, and disappointment. But people who operate at a high vibration experience the exact opposite. They move through life with ease, they attract opportunities effortlessly, they meet people who align with them, they manifest success, not because they are lucky, but because their energy is aligned with abundance, clarity, and purpose. And the difference between these two realities is not fate. It is vibration. Most people think their circumstances are what determine how they feel, but it's actually the other way around. How you feel is what is shaping your circumstances. Your energy is creating your reality. And the most dangerous thing is that most people don't even realize this is happening. They assume life is random. They think things just happen to them. But nothing is random. Everything is energy, and everything is responding to the frequency you are emitting. If you carry doubt, you will attract situations that make you doubt yourself even more. If you carry fear, you will attract experiences that reinforce that fear. If you carry confidence, the world will reflect that confidence back to you. If you carry gratitude, life will keep giving you more to be grateful for. Your vibration is like a magnet, and it is always pulling in experiences that match it. And until you take control of your energy, you will continue to live on autopilot, repeating the same cycles, attracting the same situations, feeling the same emotions, trapped in a reality that you are unknowingly creating. And this is where most people go wrong. They try to change their life from the outside, thinking that if they just get a better job, if they just move to a new city, if they just find the right person, then everything will change. But they don't realize that their external reality is just a reflection of their internal state. You cannot change the reflection in a mirror without first changing the source. You cannot create a new life with the same old energy. If your vibration does not shift, nothing in your life will truly change, because you will keep attracting the same experiences no matter where you go or what you do. This is why you see people who achieve external success but still feel empty inside, because their energy never shifted. This is why you see people who leave toxic relationships only to end up in another toxic relationship, because their vibration never changed. This is why some people keep struggling financially, no matter how much money they make, because their energy is still operating from scarcity. Until you shift your vibration, you will always return to the same patterns. But the moment you take control of your energy, everything changes. When you start operating from a high frequency, you will notice that the world starts responding to you differently. The same situation that once drained you will no longer affect you. The same people who once triggered you will lose their power over you. The same obstacles that once seemed impossible will suddenly have solutions. Not because the world changed, but because your vibration did. And this is what most people never realize. They keep waiting for life to change before they feel better. But the truth is, life will only change when they feel better first. Your energy creates your reality, not the other way around. And now the real question is, how do you shift your vibration in a way that permanently changes your life? It starts with awareness. You have to become aware of the energy you are carrying, the thoughts you are thinking, the emotions you are holding on to, the patterns you are repeating. What frequency are you broadcasting every day? Are you operating from fear, doubt, stress, frustration? Or are you operating from confidence, peace, gratitude, clarity? Because your vibration is not just something that happens to you. It is something you generate. It is something you cultivate. And the moment you take responsibility for it, you take control of your entire life. The next step is to eliminate what is lowering your frequency. You cannot operate at a high vibration while still engaging in low vibration habits. You cannot attract abundance while constantly focusing on what you lack. You cannot create a peaceful life while surrounding yourself with chaos. You cannot rise while still holding on to things that are keeping you down. And this is where most people struggle. They want to raise their vibration, but they don't want to let go of the things that are lowering it. They don't want to stop engaging in negativity. They don't want to stop consuming low energy content. They don't want to distance themselves from people who drain them. They don't want to break free from patterns that are keeping them stuck. And so they stay in a state of inner conflict, trying to elevate while still being weighed down. But you cannot carry low vibration habits into a high vibration life. You have to choose. And once you remove the things that are lowering your energy, you have to actively cultivate things that raise it. High vibration people do not just wait to feel good. They create it. They wake up and set their energy before the world can influence it. They practice gratitude not because they have to, but because they know that gratitude shifts their entire frequency. They take care of their body, not because they are supposed to, but because they understand that their physical state affects their energetic state. They surround themselves with high-energy people, not because they need validation, but because they know that energy is contagious. They are disciplined with their focus, their environment, their habits, because they understand that everything is either strengthening their energy or weakening it. They do not let life happen to them. They take control of their vibration, and because of that, life responds to them in ways that most people can't even comprehend. And now the real test begins. Because raising your vibration is not just about doing these things once or twice. It is about consistency. It is about making high energy your default state. It is about refusing to slip back into old patterns, refusing to engage in anything that lowers your frequency, refusing to let external circumstances dictate your internal state. Most people will never do this. Most people will hear this and continue living the same way, thinking the same thoughts, repeating the same cycles, wondering why nothing is changing. But for those who truly commit to raising their vibration, everything shifts. Reality bends in their favor. Opportunities flow effortlessly. Life feels lighter, easier, more aligned. Not because they are different, not because they are special, but because they made the decision to take control of their energy. And now the only question left is, will you? Will you take responsibility for your vibration? Will you break free from the patterns that have been keeping you stuck? Will you commit to raising your energy in a way that transforms your entire reality? Because your vibration is the key to everything. And the moment you take control of it, you take control of your life. Everything you want, everything you are trying to achieve, every version of yourself that you are capable of becoming, it all exists on a specific frequency. And the only thing separating you from that reality is your current vibration. You are not stuck because life is unfair. You are not trapped because you are unlucky. You are not struggling because you are incapable. You are where you are because your energy is aligned with this version of reality. And if you want to experience something different, you have to shift your frequency to match it. This is not about wishing, hoping, or waiting for things to change. It is about making a conscious decision to elevate your energy every single day until your external world has no choice but to reflect that new vibration back to you. Most people never do this. They live their entire lives reacting to their circumstances, believing that their emotions are controlled by what happens to them, rather than understanding that their emotions are what create their circumstances in the first place. They wake up in the same energy, thinking the same thoughts, feeling the same emotions, making the same decisions, and then they wonder why nothing ever changes. They think they need more motivation, more willpower, more external proof that things are working before they believe in their own ability to change. But that is the exact reason they stay stuck. Change does not happen when you wait for proof. Change happens when you decide to shift your energy before reality gives you a reason to. The truth is, your vibration is like a radio signal. If you are tuned into the frequency of fear, doubt, and limitation, that is the only thing you will experience. You will keep seeing evidence that reinforces those emotions. You will keep attracting people who reflect that energy back to you. You will keep manifesting situations that confirm your worst beliefs about yourself and the world. But if you shift your frequency to confidence, abundance, and clarity, everything around you will start to shift to match that new signal. And the most important part, you do not need to wait for anything external to change before you start vibrating at that level. You can decide right now to raise your energy, to shift into the version of yourself that already has what you desire. And when you hold that vibration long enough, your reality will have no choice but to catch up. And this is where most people fail. They try to raise their vibration for a few days, maybe even a few weeks, but then they look around, and because their external world has not caught up yet, they go back to their old energy. They let doubt creep back in. They let fear take over. They stop doing the things that were raising their frequency in the first place. And what happens? They slip right back into their old vibration, and their life continues to reflect that. But the people who truly shift, the people who completely transform their reality, are the ones who commit to the energy first. They decide how they feel, how they think, how they behave based on where they are going, not based on where they are now. They hold that vibration even when there is no external proof that it is working. They stay in that frequency long enough for reality to rearrange itself around them. And when it finally does, people call them lucky. They say they must have had some kind of advantage, but it was never luck. It was alignment. It was energy mastery. So how do you do this? How do you permanently shift into a higher vibration? It starts with your thoughts. Your mind is the control panel of your energy, and every thought you think is either raising or lowering your frequency. Most people let their thoughts run on autopilot, repeating the same negative patterns, reinforcing the same limiting beliefs, without ever questioning them. They think that because a thought appears in their mind, it must be true. But your thoughts are not facts. They are just energy patterns that have been repeated so often that they now feel automatic. And if you want to shift your vibration, you have to take control of those patterns. You have to become aware of what you are thinking, and anytime a thought comes up that lowers your energy, you have to consciously redirect it. Not with toxic positivity, not by pretending everything is perfect, but by choosing to think in a way that supports the energy you are trying to cultivate. The next thing that controls your vibration is your emotions. Most people think their emotions are out of their control, that they are just reactions to what happens around them. But emotions are not random. They are energetic states that you have the power to influence. And the fastest way to shift your vibration is to regulate your emotional state. If you constantly live in stress, in fear, in frustration, you are reinforcing a low vibration reality. But if you train yourself to shift into gratitude, into confidence, into peace, even when things are not perfect, you are raising your frequency to match the reality you want to create. This is not about ignoring your emotions. It is about mastering them. It is about feeling what you need to feel without letting those emotions dictate your entire energy field. High vibration people do not let their emotions control them. They control their emotions, and because of that, they control their reality. The third thing that determines your vibration is your actions. Every decision you make is either reinforcing your current energy or shifting you into a new one. Most people wait until they feel ready before they take action, but that is why they never move forward. Readiness does not create action. Action creates readiness. If you wait until you feel confident before you do something, you will never do it. But if you take action despite the fear, despite the doubt, despite the uncertainty, you will shift into confidence naturally. This is why high vibration people do not wait for motivation. They do not wait for signs. They do not wait for external proof. They decide what they want. They align their energy with it, and they take action as if it is already theirs. They move as if success is inevitable. They behave as if they are already the person they want to become. And because of that, reality bends to match their energy. And then there is the final piece: consistency. Energy does not shift overnight. Your vibration is a result of everything you do daily, not just what you do when you feel like it. If you meditate once, but then spend the rest of your day engaging in negativity, your vibration will not change. If you practice gratitude in the morning, but then complain all afternoon, you are undoing your own progress. If you take inspired action for a few days, but then give up because you do not see instant results, you are keeping yourself stuck. High vibration people are consistent. They do not let their energy be dictated by their circumstances. They decide how they feel, how they think, how they behave, and they commit to it every single day until it becomes their new normal. They understand that energy compounds, that every positive habit reinforces their vibration, that every aligned action strengthens their frequency. They do not give up because they do not see instant changes. They stay aligned, they stay committed, and because of that, their entire reality transforms. And now the only thing left to decide is, will you do the same? Will you take control of your energy, or will you continue letting the world dictate your vibration? Will you be one of the people who shift into a higher frequency and create a reality that reflects that, or will you keep repeating the same patterns, thinking the same thoughts, feeling the same emotions, living the same life? Because your vibration is the key to everything. And the moment you take control of it, you take control of your entire existence.